Hey guys, Luton here. I thought I'd give you a little heads up before we get onto the mission today. So this is a good mission we did on Malden quite some time back. It's a great kind of ground assault mission from multiple different angles. You'll see it's probably going to be a two-parter as well. But I know many people keep saying like, when am I going to stream, blah, blah, blah. You know, as I explained in the video a while back, if you want to look back through my videos, I made a video talking about End of Zeus. Basically, I got very burned out, and the time in terms of putting into creating content for ARMA just didn't tally up for me. So I've been going down a different agenda for that plan. But I do have a plan going forward this, I guess, next month that is going to bring some of that content back. Now, I did speak about on the Zeus video before, saying that what I wanted to do was change up the way that I did this content, which was to host some more public days and then to do some more specific missions for the guys. Now, it's been a bit of a break for me, and there's been other things going on that I've had to contend with and work with and all sorts of other stuff, but the plan is for me to do probably at least one big public day per month. That one big public day will probably give me some good content, and it'll also give you guys an opportunity to come in and play some ground missions. Then on top of that, I'm probably going to plan to do at least one or maybe two smaller tactical missions, like more cinematic missions of stuff like the biohazard things that you guys have enjoyed before, and I'll probably do those maybe even off stream so that I can focus more on what the guys are doing on the ground and get the good recording, and it gives me time to plan to build those missions to make them work. In the meanwhile, all the other content continues. Like I say, Battlefield's coming up this year. They've got the other stuff in there like Squad, Postscriptum is coming up, Hell Let Loose is coming up. There's a load of other content in there, but that gives you a little idea of my kind of roadmap for where I'm going with this and the kind of content that's going to be coming forward. So with that said, let's get on with the mission. The invasion. Summary. RU forces have begun an assault on the south side of Malden. You must defend this strategic island and prevent it from becoming contested. You are cleared to use all resources necessary to repel invaders, stop them from gaining a foothold here. They've already seized one town of Chapoy and are attempting to secure more ground. Town sites that are under threat are La Riviere, Saint Marie, Blanche's Vineyard, all these ones that are dotted, Chapoy, Cancon, Laporte Harbour, so all these places. If the enemy manages to capture 3 towns, that's permanently capture them, south side of the island will be considered lost to enemy. We need to retreat and regroup. Mission failure. A town will be considered lost if Command Zeus determines too many casualties have been taken around its area or the town itself, so I will make a judgment call on that. Cleared to use air support, and we even have artillery outside of the town boundaries, but not to engage inside towns. You can't use jet, CAS support, or artillery in towns. We've got to clear that out. We must protect civilian structures, towns, and they got to be cleared by infantry. Our operation will be successful if we can prevent the enemy from capturing 3 towns, or if we break enemy morale and they stop bringing in reinforcements, so we can stop them actually getting into towns in the first place. But intel, we've seen some enemy landing under our radar, landing on beaches unseen. Be aware this may mean that we have hidden enemy in areas already on the island, and we can see reinforcements come into play beyond airdrops or beach lands. This will include amphibious, armour and infantry. We estimate you'll be facing professional forces with air support, some limited armour and specialist infantry like mortar teams, AT/AA units. Squad leaders, support assets should always keep this in mind at all times. Any loss of our own assets will provide an opportunity for the enemy that they might exploit. Situation on the ground is actively changing, so Commander Zeus will update you with further intel on the ground. If command orders an area lost to enemy, you must follow your ground command order to retreat and regroup. So, Commander Celtage, read.
This is command, go ahead.
Yeah, just checking radios all good, so that's fine.
Copy, copy.
You all got your plan sorted as?
Plan's good to go. The team leaders are just briefing their teams now. We'll be good to go in 5 mics.
Right, copy that. Right, let's just listen in here on some of this squad brief.
It was Psycho, yeah.
Out there.
Chaos, can I just butt in a second?
Yeah, what's up?
LT just said that you will take casualties. It's not like we're going to get away with a lot. So expect to take a lot of casualties, so just go careful, everybody.
Yeah, will do.
Shoot straight and remember where the trigger is.
Orange, do you want to go blue? Shit. Where'd he go? Come here, come here.
That fucking plate. That fucking plate got me again.
Go fuck off, mate. Fucking French.
Right, let's have a little look over here. Guys are staying nicely spread out. I'm waiting for them to kind of get in a position where they'd be able to see it before, so probably once they just get up on top here and then I'll call it in. Look at the guys coming up this hill though. It's quite a hike.
Grab it, and I totally forgot to do
Now,
it.
today is going to be quite a loose mission in terms of how it goes down. It's really just about creating like some straightforward combat. We don't need to read into the details of the operation too much. We're just going to sort of essentially play it by ear.
Well, fuck. Oh well.
We'll see whether these guys wake up and hear this stuff coming in.
Oh, cool.
They need to be extremely careful on these rocks because the last thing they want to have is have them break their legs. The other team is over there on the ground.
On the move soon, guys. Roger.
They may not see it though as well.
Single enemy, so I don't know if
Oh, they're down there, alright. Who's this? Chaos. He probably should see this. He's got his eyes about him. Let's get over here. There we dropped our paratroopers. That heli will just move out of the area and despawn. It doesn't necessarily need to. It doesn't necessarily need to get in on the guys. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create like a... where's my F2 flashpoint? I'm going to create like a flashpoint about...
Recon to command.
This way I can kind of easily get to whichever unit I need to.
Be advised you got one MI8 hovering over the yellow zone.
Yep, there they are.
The heli should move back out of the area. Yep. Off he goes. Right, reinforcements. This is probably the command element coming in now on the ground. Timer starts, by the way. Guys, those of you that are keeping track of time for me, please, 15 minutes from now, really, because those other units are in.
Make it a good one.
First mission, first lead.
Let's take the suppressor off.
Because we're all about the fucking noise.
Yeah.
Here comes
Recon to command, be advised, I'm not seeing anything here. No enemies or armored Vics, it's all clear.
Command recon, copy that. Turn your gaze towards Chapoy to the south of your location. Start marking any infantry and armoured targets in that vicinity. Over.
Recon copies.
Right, I'm going to start having... We're going to have some BTRs or something basically coming in on the shoreline here.
This is Bravo to command.
10 for command.
We're nearing our artillery smoke pre-designated location. You might want to call that in at some point.
Command copies, wait 1.
That's strange.
Copy.
And maybe these guys don't have that. Some of these do have... Actually, let me just see. Maybe I'm... Yeah, he definitely has it. Yeah, there we are. I think the other ones that I was putting in there must have not had that capability. Either that or they're just being weird and not wanting to obey my brutal command. Oh no, he's moving. I think he is anyway. Right, I'll just put 2 of these in. They're going to take literally forever to get there. They're on the way there. Where the hell is this guy off to? This is always the trouble with these guys. I'm going to tell it like that. Guys, Fridge Fraser subbed for 7 months in a row. 7 months, 7 great months of content, says Fridge Fraser. Thank you very much, Fraser. Welcome back on board, buddy. Thanks indeed for your sub, guys. Taking us up to 284 on subs tonight, guys. Thanks very much indeed. I'll move my mic away a little bit. And the other team making steady progress toward the town here. Let's have a look at my unit in the town. And yeah, they're pretty well set up. What I will do is I'll set these guys as crouched.
This is Bravo to command. Were you trying to hail me?
And I'll set these
Copy
guys
that.
on
Do you
a...
feel like you need the artillery smoke, or do you reckon you
I
can
was
push
about
down?
to say, don't worry. We don't see anything in here. We should be able to push up, no problem.
Yeah, copy that. You're clear to push down.
These amphibious vehicles take literally the longest time, guys, to get up there. Maybe this guy's decided that he's going to come up through here or something. I don't know. I think I've told that guy to like get onto land a little bit further. Maybe if you tell them that they only have to go just onto the shoreline, they don't come in, or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, the rest of the guys are coming in here. One thing I might do just to... I was thinking about getting some air support come in. Might do that actually. Just because this is at the very beginning. Trouble is, it's going to be tricky for me to get that in here. Let me just do that. Let's go Russia. VV. And what is it under? VVS camo planes. Get an SU-25. Let's see whether this guy does anything.
Recon to command. I just had a SU-25 pass south from Chapoy, pulling to the east towards the first objective.
Message was garbled. Whoever just broadcasted, relay again, over.
My BTRs have made landfall, look by the way, guys.
Bravo can relay.
Go ahead.
We had an SU-25 Frogfoot passing overhead, heading towards objective.
Oh look, it's going to go right over these guys.
Direction unknown. Was too garbled to receive it.
You what? Fucking 10, 50 meters.
Recon to Bravo. Bravo copies, go ahead recon. Be advised that SU-25 is coming from your west. Copy that. SU-25 coming from our west.
Need to be careful it doesn't go towards the airbase too much, because... Oh shit. It's going to get engaged hard already. This is the trouble, guys, when you have enemy out. I'm almost going to have to control it myself next time we bring a jet in, but... It's going to just get lit up. Oh shit, no, he missed. Base. I need to get out of here because shit. He got me from behind. I knew it was a high likelihood for that to happen. That's always going to be the trouble as well. However, that Griffin, it doesn't have tons and tons and tons of AA ammo, so he's only going to be able to take down maybe 1 or 2 enemy aircraft before that thing actually does anything. I suspected, by the way, my BTR got kind of stuck. So
we are scouting this port harbor. No enemies in sight. They must be in buildings or nowhere. Requesting permission to push in and actually start clearing buildings.
Mission granted.
Copy that. Moving.
Damn, why is this BTR heading over here?
Possible BTR heading towards your location, Alpha.
I didn't tell that to go there. Holy shit, must have got spotted by the jet or something.
Your location.
Shit, I didn't tell that to go there. I didn't tell that to go there. What the hell is this guy up to?
Bravo, man.
Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck. He screwed himself. Okay, now. I did not tell that thing to get here.
Repeat, this is Bravo to command.
Oh my days.
Command Bravo.
Good to you.
Yep, copy that. Progress to your Bravo rally point 1. Be advised, so possible BTR in base south-south
Copy, BTR possible south-south.
Sanchez is in the water, so go careful.
Damn.
Say again, command.
It's in the water, it's amphibious, so go careful.
What the hell was all that
Copy.
about? How did that guy know when to go? Right, yeah, I know we've got to get... It's alright, because I'm going to have a ground unit come in. So I'm going to put a ground unit here, which is going to sort of head for maybe... whilst they've got to capture the towns, there's nothing necessarily to say that they can't be sort of just out in the middle of the open as well. Because obviously you're going to have units coming in. So I'm going to have a fire team here, which is going to just maybe come around...
Man to Alpha on Channel 5.
This area like that.
This is Alpha, we're currently
so they're just moving around this
preoccupied.
area.
We took out a BTR, but we took some casualties.
Copy that, let me know when you're rolling again. Over.
Copy that.
Right, these guys are doing a good job of defending this area here. I'm going to tell my units down here as well to sort of move up to this little villa. So I've got like a unit here which is supposed to have been like guys which came in on a boat or whatever, so we've got these guys coming in. Right, 15 minutes set, guys. Thank you very much. Yep, we'll see what the next one is when the guys come in. Not sure where the guys are headed here. They have got a town over there that they need to clear out, but again, remember that the towns there's no time limit on when to assault the towns. It's more to do with casualties. So it's not so much about time, it's more about how successful are they in getting in onto the town. If they can clear in on the town without taking many casualties, then they're all good. But if they go into the town, they take a lot of casualties, then they're not so, then we must say like, okay, they get one more try at it, and if they don't do it this time, we consider that the town is basically taken by the enemy. So it's more about just how successful they are and less about like how quickly they do it. Right, okay, so the guys are headed down towards La Porte.
Man to Bravo, Channel 5.
Bravo copies.
Checking through the harbour first.
Possible BTR heading towards your location. How copy?
Good copy.
Oh yeah, look, the BTR's on the move again. Where are they getting spotted from? This is what's interesting for me. What's that over there? Oh, that's that. Oh, they're getting spotted by the parachutists, maybe?
Man to recon.
Look at this guy all the way over here.
Go for recon.
Just going to get rid of that
Cal,
guy.
moving up to you. Give me 10 minutes and I'll be with you.
Roger that, command. Be advised, I updated marks on Chaboy.
Malden is a really beautiful map. No question about it. Because most of the units are down on this side of town now. That BTR is coming in again. Why do they keep going over to them? They must be being spotted somehow, but I can't tell you how. Then what do you think of Escape from Tarkov? I need to crack him one more time. I've had a little look at it.
Man to Alpha on channel 5.
They forgot Shadow. I forgot Shadow a little bit.
Be advised, BTR 200 meters from you. Should be to your southwest. How copy?
Solid copy.
They're doing good communication though, so... Why do they keep coming over here though? I can't even tell you. Oh, he's about to come right over the hill.
Everybody take cover, take cover.
Damn, why is he... I like how he's kneeling on the sunbed with the javelin, look. And these guys are aggressive. What's up with these BTRs going for these guys? Oh, he's driving away. He's driving away from all the troubles in his life. Oh, he's going around. Right, they've had a reinsert down there for a few guys. Little small 3-man team and Shadow. Good that we actually have some good transport stuff in the mix on this one. You know, I like the fact that we can do like a mission like this as well, but it's not... There will be like continuous reinforcement, but it doesn't have to happen all right on top of the guys. Like, I like the fact that we could do reinforcement to a different area. I'm just going to leave the dumbass AI sort of doing whatever it's doing. Because by doing these reinforcements in different locations at different times, it means that essentially what we can strengthen up certain areas at certain times. Yeah, I do use a controller for camera movement, yeah.
Where the hell am I?
Fuck knows.
Right, guys are just clearing the house, and good to see. Look at this 316. You know, they got the compound covered from different angles and stuff like this. Very nice to see that. Yeah, they got a couple of people look right here as well, look covering to make sure not getting any flanks or stuff going on like this. A BTR is taking a different route in. No idea how this BTR has got on him. This BTR is going to get wrecked.
Back, command, I'm moving to recon's position.
Shit, he's going in hard. Fucking hell, look at him go. How is that javelin going to work? Did you see that? It literally just went over the wall. No way that can work like that in real life. No way. That was so funny. That was amazing. That was fan-bloody-tastic. I love how that javelin literally just... The javelin travelled about 5 meters. It just went shoop and just went straight on the target. See, I clipped that. Ah, so good. What's the time, guys? What's time? There's no time on this mission, but the longer they take to clear stuff, other things could potentially get secured, so... I think we almost do need to... I think almost at a certain amount of time... Like, if we see a town has become reinforced too much, we could potentially say, like, oh, that's been secured. I need to keep an eye on the clock. I mean, it's not too late. We've only been doing maybe about half an hour to coming up on 40 minutes of on-the-ground action. But obviously the guys have been in on the ground planning and prepping up and stuff before that already. Paper-thin armor on the BTR. Yeah, well, they are. They're only APC though. Lightweight APC, aren't they? 8 minutes to go on my count. 7. Alright. Keep an eye on it. Right, the guys have cleared up and they're moving up. Bit of cinematic wall action for you. Right, Orange, Panda and Nugan are on their way in. Trekking in. Good formation there. Good spacing. Look at the spacing. Spacing going on. Airdrop also. What's this? Where's that timer again? We're close. Yeah, we are close. We are close on the timer. I think I'll airdrop in on these guys right here. I'm just going to move my... Oh, actually, no, because... I'll set it here. I think it is actually probably up for... Let's roll. Are they going to get... Yep, definitely. So, yes, we do get a reinforcement. Is it ground or air? It's 10, which is ground. And island or outside, it's 15, which is from outside, which is another airdrop. I think we're basically on the time, aren't we? I think we're on the time. LT no map, you're right. Thank you very much. Reinforcement, spawn unit. We'll get another MI8 come in from over there. I think we're on the time. I'm going to say we're on the time. We're pretty much on the time. Somebody tell me what the time we're at.
Man to Alpha on channel 5.
Right, Heli's coming in.
Go for Alpha.
Can I get a status report, please, Alpha?
Yeah, we cleared the harbor. It's clear we took out 2 BTRs.
Captain
and
Rex.
We haven't met any infantry yet.
Yeah, alright, it's true.
We are just outside of the first harbor buildings. We're gonna
Not
push
quite
south.
seeing it, but...
Have Bravo spotted anything towards our west? The yellow one.
Yeah. There must be some
Bravo has
equivalent.
not spotted anything.
Exactly,
so
it's not a
we've yet
T-72.
to
I'm
encounter
not
any
believing it.
contact whatsoever.
Roger that. We're gonna push south then.
Yeah, it's a light tank. I don't think you can drop a main battle tank from air.
This is
I don't
Bravo
think you
to
can.
command. We're going to be holding here for a moment while we wait for our crashed out troops to catch up. They're not too far.
Bravo, this is FAC. Apparently tower plant has no thermal sights and I've just gotten intel from down.
Break. Command, this is Alpha. We have a helo circling above us. Is it friendly by any chance?
Command to all teams, that is an enemy helo dropping paratroopers.
Copy that.
For the peninsula, you are clear to engage all contacts on site.
Shit.
Over.
Power dropped them into the water, look. That's right, the guys on the ground should do a good job of getting to where they need to get to.
Bravo has spotted an enemy helo flying west along the coast.
Roger that, Bravo.
So at this stage, we're basically building our reinforcements steadily. So that's the idea. The idea with the time break of the 15-minute is to basically enable... what's this? Some people are trying to link me images here. Let's have a look. That's pretty shady, teacher. Is that a T-72 it's dropping though as well? It looks more lightweight to me. Damn. Smash that MIA.
Nice shot, really good, nice shot.
Now, one thing I've said, guys, is if they manage to shoot down a reinforcement heli, we add an extra 5 minutes. So whoever is timekeeping, please add 5. Okay, please add 5 onto the timer now. So I believe we're probably going to be waiting about another, well, 20 from now. So 10:40 will be the next reinforcement time, or on the clock in game, it'll be about 5:40, I guess. My reinforcements will continue to their LZ and their rally point.
Let's go. Red, take lead.
I was fucking running across. We've already got people up ahead. Friendly's already moved up ahead.
Red, take lead.
I think because the guys have been a little while without any action as well, I'm going to put in like an extra fire team or two in this area, just because I want them to have a little bit of action. You know, they've been fighting their way into town. I think they're expecting it basically. Because obviously previously I put most of my units over at the other town that they've already taken. I'm only dropping in a couple of things out, and it's only to really give them a little bit of extra action. Because I think if they get in there and there's just one squad, I think they'll be a bit like, oh, we hiked into town all that way and it was just one squad. So, what's this? LT drop the tanks. No, I'm not going to do it now, but I might do it on a further position.
Man to Bravo on channel 5.
The thing is that the command element up on the hill, they don't have a particularly good view of what is happening. Here's Shadow and Ez. They don't have an especially good view of the town down there because it's got the hill blocking the route outside.
Luna, general. 8+ infantry near the west port.
The guys over here are moving through very, very quickly. Sweeping through the port. But yeah, happily, look, most of my units here have got into position now.
Go for recon.
Go for Alpha.
Be advised, 8+ EI, location Laporte, go steady. Man to Bravo on channel 5, 152.
Set them on a defend position around this area here.
Bravo copies, go ahead.
Be advised, I saw an enemy fire team 4+ EI heading towards the power plant from the south, moving north. How copy?
Good copy. Enemy fire team 4+ EI heading south.
Roger that.
Right, now it's going to get real. We're going to have some contact now as the guys coming into this area. So now they're trying to clear this town out. And there's a little while, because they shot that heli down, it's going to actually... The idea is that by shooting that enemy helicopter down, it's going to delay our ability to reinforce onto the position here. But bear in mind, there's still, you know, a load of units down here in the town itself as well. There's the enemy. They're all around this area. For some reason I set the... What's happening on the other side of town? They're just sort of starting to come into the area here. Trying to see where the guys are at. Oh, there's some actually up on top of the building here.
This is FAC. Be aware, southwest of your position, about 300 meters on the other side of the compound with 2 buildings. There is a few moving
Some guys on the wire fence line down there as well. I don't normally make tweaks to the difficulty, but I am going to today. Shots are fired on the other side here. That's Kiwi. Shit.
Recon, this is command.
Go for recon.
Shit, where's the enemy gone?
What's Chapoy looking like?
Oh shit, there's a guy down here.
Chapoy, I marked everything that I could see. It's just... Yours or armor.
Copy that, you're cleared to start engaging infantry in Chapoy. How copy?
Copy that.
Alpha, this is FAC. Be aware, you've got one more runner east side in the orchard, 50 meters distance from your nearest guy.
Oh, that was good for you. The guys are using the drone there to follow that information through on the guy here in the orchard. Oh, what a great kill. What a great kill. Who got that? Kiwi. Oh, what a great kill. Good kill there. Got him just as he was running for that gate. Right, the other guys here in the town will be active now, although it looks like they're being pulled towards the guys fighting in the harbour here.
Alpha fact, do you by any chance in your squad have a second 152 Johnny that you can grab on use and be on channels 5 and 1 at the same time? That way I can give you precise readings on enemy locations near you.
I will ask around.
Time is up. No, it's not. Yeah, we already, guys, we called that. Remember, we called that reinforcement in as the guys were kind of approaching this site. So from 10:40, which is 15 minutes from now, and also they shot down that heli, so I added 5 minutes on. So it would be 10 minutes from now, but it's 15, so it's going to be another 15. It's 15 minutes from now, guys. That's what I'm calling it. Okay. So you can actually you can do 15 from now. Guys, medicing up.
Also still bleeding, I think. Yeah, I am.
Angelo, where are you?
Bravo, this is fact. Be aware you've got enemies patrol of 4 moving up on the road to your southeast.
Good copy, thank you.
Right, the guy's got another small contact down here. Now, bear in mind, there's quite a lot more infantry in the town here. So that was the one that they originally thought they would end up going for. Now, if they do end up... did I put a mortar team down somewhere?
Alpha, this is fact. Be aware the compound to your south-southwest with the small water tower has 3 AI in it.
I think this guy won't move until he gets woken up from dynamic simulation anyway, so... Damn, Orange is playing very fast and loose with this guy. Oh my god. Got him. Jimbo also is dancing around with this guy. Oh, hello. No, this guy is cheating like a bitch and he's inside the bloody container. Gotta get that guy out of there because the last thing I want to do is have them end up cheating like a bitch. The guys are doing fine clearing that. Oh shit, there's a couple of guys right here. Oh.
Man to Alpha.
Good kills. Dirty's down.
Go for Alpha.
Status report, please, Johnny. Over.
Enemies 20 meters west of Blue's location.
Repeat less, repeat less.
This is the thing that's quite good. Oh, that town is ended up getting cleared almost because the other unit moved down here to engage these guys. I'm actually going to take control of this guy right here.
Took out the guy that took you out. Just fall back.
Engage some of those in the port a little bit. Yeah, the unit that we had in the town over there before who were defending have kind of drawn over to get on these guys. that was behind me. Ah, that was closer than I thought. That was weird as well, because I swear I was right on that guy. Oh, no, it might come from Jimbo. Oh, my guy's still alive, though. Still alive. Right, okay, they have basically got control. There's like one unit right there. We can essentially see like they've cleared out most of this area. Come on, this is main command, over.
Command, go ahead.
We're currently seeing very few enemy left in the towns of Laporte. Chances are there's just scattered few remnants left, but the site's clear.
Command, copies, over. Command to Alpha, come in.
For Alpha.
Johnny, find yourself a nice safe LZ you can protect. I'm bringing in Phantom to come and pick you up and make a staging point for you for Chapul. How copy?
Roger that. 9 minutes to go before we get more reinforcements.
Copy that.
Alpha, FAC, I'm gonna guide you into one last target. If you go directly south of the compound that you're currently in with the 2-story building, if you head straight south past the yellow building on your left, you'll see a broken wall with a blue umbrella. There is one EI left to the left of that blue umbrella.
Some really on. See, that's how you should use UAV, guys, giving that really kind of on point direction. So what he was telling them is if you go down here 50 meters to the yellow wall to that blue umbrella, which we can see right there, and what Shadow is, he's talking them right in onto that.
Command, this is Alpha.
Let's try and get down on it. Shit, it's still my guy that got wrecked.
Blue team are pushing to the stone wall.
Shit.
Roger that.
Oh. If my guy didn't black out from pain right there. Okay. He's down. Where did those shots come down?
Command.
Are they on the roof?
One of my teams is receiving GL fire and wondering if it's possibly Alpha firing at them.
I think they got sniped from up on top of here.
Copy that. Thank you.
Right, there's my other small team over here, like this 3-man squad. Right, now the next time, wherever they go for, we're going to make it more difficult for them. We can almost do it in waves, almost like a wave attack, and I think so far we've been pretty easy. I think I'm going to double up. Whenever I bring in reinforcements now, guys, I think what we'll have to do is double up. See that they're protecting the rear, making sure they've not got any extra guys coming in here.
Bravo's wondering what our orders are now. Can you push into Laporte or wait for evac?
Continue on to Laporte. I'll be with you in 5 mics.
Copy that.
They do still have the jet protection as well. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to bring in... Well, we'll wait until this Holly gets off. I'm going to get some fast movers coming in a minute. I think whilst we have that timed reinforcement, I might put like attack helis and stuff like that on almost like a separate... Put that almost on like a separate tier. Right, let's have a look at this. Right, heli's dropped off that team on the ground. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in the Shikra. I'm going to get 2 down and bring them in as a pair. Shit, they're already... They've fired off. They've already shot down our jet. Any trouble is are they going to obey my command? Because... Yeah, these guys have a habit. These guys have a habit of not following command. Really, as well, I'm not too fussed about engaging. I just really want to get a bit of cinematicness for the guys on the ground. But we have got an opportunity now as well because their air support is down. I'll climb up a little bit here. Right, where I'm looking for right now. Shit, I know I'm on the map. I know. I want to be over here.
You want to try and take down the jet? I'll leave it.
I see him. Few minutes. Okay, copy that. So let's get back around on these guys. So that's our marker. Yep, it's hitting him.
Command to Bravo, do you come in?
See what they're saying.
No.
Command to Bravo, do you come in?
I think... Oh, I've hit their squad lead. Chaos was the squad lead.
Yeah, that landed right next to me.
Alpha, this is FAC. Hold at your current position. There is enemy BMD west of your position.
They've lost Wildcat because Wildcat's like hidden in this.
Recon to command.
Oh shit! Look at that 3-man team, guys. Remember that 3-man team? Look.
For command.
They're ambushed.
I remarked 2 boys.
Guys, remember that 3-man team that were miles away before? Time is up there. We'll bring it in next. Oh shit.
That's marked. Boy, do you want to this for Kaz?
Kaz is currently grounded at the moment due to 2 fast movers over the
Copy that, command.
Command to Alpha.
Where are my fast movers? That's the question. I'm going to get two come in from two different directions, one here and one over here.
Stand for
I'm
command.
going to make this a different
We
squad.
can
I'm going to get
split
this
up
a
between
support
two teams.
team.
One of the teams is really close to BMP. They're popping blue smokes on their position. Keep in mind. Tell that to fact, please.
The idea is going to be that they need to take this town, so that's the idea. So they've secured the port over here. Now these guys are pushing through this area. And we'll see the heli reinforcements coming in a minute.
I'm back.
Please confirm so for me.
I like how they haven't even noticed. They got tunnel vision on the other side.
309. Seems there.
Alan.
They've hit the tank there with the air support.
ARMA.
Recon to command.
The action's hotting up and the frames are going down. They need to get those. They need to get those other units and move them.
To the west, they are paradropping in a PTR. 2.
Yeah, copy that. Got eyes on.
Be advised you have an attack MI8 up in the air.
Copy that.
Right, those guys are going to leave the area. They've dropped their units in. My tank continues to enter the area. Not sure they've noticed even though. Maybe they have now.
Command Bravo.
Bravo copies, go ahead.
What's the one with the missile thing?
I'm pulling you out. Choose a nice LZ. I'm bringing Phantom in to pick you up. ETA 3 mics.
The attack heli
Copy that.
who's dropped off those units
my
are still
location
sort of
right
staying around the area. It's sort of, I quite like how these guys patrol around the area, but they might not necessarily engage. They will engage if they see targets potentially. Most